Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome to Oak Park, Michigan, just up from Detroit, Michigan, for Championship Sunday. It's the title game of the border battle. And the Yankees have sent all of the Canadian teams packing, as two American teams will clash. It'll be the Little Caesars AAA Hockey Club taking on your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody. And next Sunday, they might call it the big game, but today, this one's even bigger. To be crowned border battle champions, we will have 45 minutes of furious back and forth action here from Detroit. We want to thank everybody. Record broadcast right now. There were like 60 of you waiting, just waiting, watching for that moment when we went live. And the chat is fired up. Nini. Two TVs and an iPad, just streaming all over the house. I believe the NHL teams all have this on their planes on the way back from All-Star Weekend. Mark Muller from Milwaukee. We got Sharina Gostick out there cheering the boys on. Grammy Stetz, Jess Hartman, Gavin, Mama Carter, Andy, Kathleen Walker, my beautiful and talented wife, Jen, and Rachel Hemmers, all on the chat even before we got rolling. Everybody's excited for this one. And we're excited to bring it to you here on Cine TV. Make sure you click that subscribe button below. Give us some comments. Give us some likes, too. We like the likes, the thumbs uppies. Tap that away. How many thumbs uppies can we get, huh? Off the chest of Falbo. Rebound kick to the corner, or kick to the blue line, but not out. Alterhide shot. Lofted in and off the pad. Gostick. Pinned against the boards, and back comes Caesars. It'll be Tripiano over the line. They'll go to the corner. Reverse it up to the point. Carver has a roll off his stick. It'll pop free, and Dylan Hartman's free on a breakaway. He's in. He winds, he fires, and he just fires it. It was barely over the post on the glove hand side of Falbo. Another good scoring chance off the rush by the Penguins. On the counterattack. Moon will put it back to the corner. Kaminsky back to battle. Rimmed around, and Shuby laying the boom along the boards in front of the Pens bench. That'll get the boys fired up. A shot, and it goes off a body in front. Trubiano deflected it, but it went off of something, maybe a shoulder. Not sure who shot that. It might have been Slavic. I think it was. And Caesars gets a good bounce there. Off a body in front, that's what traffic will do. Bash Brothers out there as well, welcome back. We got Gina on the chat as well. You guys are tuned in and ready. We're gonna hit the hundo mark here soon. Julius will have it in his own end. Couldn't quite clear. Pop to the corner by the Pens. It'll be Thompson in after it. We may get Thompson's dad on the broadcast here. As Steve talked about, he's over in the blue coat in the corner. He might be coming over. He wants a shot at Cine TV. Told him anytime. Puck intercepted by Carter, and he's cross-checked by Schmid after the whistle. We'll play on. Face-off will come outside of the Caesars end. Probably would have liked to have seen that one called, but the boys in stripes have the whistles. Caesars will win the draw. It'll be Knight to Hare. Hare was looking for Trupiano. Paris got a stick on it, so Star will gather in the Penguins' end. Chopped by Paris. Gloved to the blue line by Carter and poked free by Armstrong. Armstrong will come up in front of the Caesar bench, trying to pull it around Hare. Bodied off the puck by Knight, and back comes Caesars the other direction. It's Aiden Kelly across for Trupiano, who's going to be off sides as he winds and fires. As a near side, Kessler was in the zone. The face-off will come outside of the Penguin line. Ofterhide, Villela. Real Evans, Filiaggi. The Caesars will dump it off of Clutter. Picked up by Ofterhide. Good play to get it out the center and let the Penguins forecheck go to work. The forecheck and back check this weekend have been better than I have seen from this Penguin squad in forever. Real was still in the zone there. I didn't see him behind the camera here as Evans carried it down the left wing side. He takes a bump from Carver. That face-off will come outside of the Caesars line this time. Thompson over the puck for Caesars. And now Evans is going to get called for what'll be a trip on Moon. Maybe a frustration penalty. It'll be a high stick on Evans. Couple bumps after whistles, and the Penguins retaliate, and they'll sit. And now they'll have a penalty kill. This vaunted Caesar power play. Be Carver up top. Slavic, Thompson, Trupiano, and Kessler in front. 4 forwards for Caesars as Clutter gloves one. Gets a whistle. Filiaggi to take the draw. Won by Caesars, it's Carver at the point. Set up those 2 powerful shots to the outside. Kelly and Thompson as a shot from Carver goes through traffic. It'll end up on the stick of Thompson, and the net is off its pegs. Another whistle, 1:11 to go. Slavic comes on for more. Penguins stay with Filiaggi, Real, Ofterhide, and Villela. Penguins get it to the point, no further. Villela with the pressure. He's bodied away. Good blocker side stop by Clutter. As the puck ends up in the side of the cage, they're shoving away. Clutter's on top of it. We get a whistle. And now Kelly's going to even it up. Aiden Kelly going to take a penalty here. And we'll play 4-on-4. So a little retaliation both ways. on unsportsmanlike conduct call on Kelly. Alex, you're welcome. Happy to do it, buddy. Gostick and Shuby will be the two Penguins up front. Kaminsky and Julius on the back. 4-on-4 action here as Tanguay leans in for Caesars. Shuby digging deep, able to pull it to the corner. Knight will gather behind the Caesars net, banking it off the board. Up for Kaminsky, back to the line, and it'll be offside. A bit of a stop and start first period so far. We're only about 3.5 minutes in. We're on like play number 30, stoppage number like 20 or 30. As it's slapped back to the corner. Rimmed around by Julius. 4-on-4 action here. As promised, here we go. We got Steve Thompson on City TV.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy. Like it so far. It's fast, it's skilled. Always a good game when we get together. Love what you do with City. It's been fun to watch it from California to Minnesota to Michigan.
So we have one question. Everybody wants to know. How many hot and readies come with this Little Caesars deal a week? Is it like 2, 3, 4?
Well, however many you want.
The Penguins fire it down to the Caesars and Falbo or whim it around. Come all the way free to Moon. Penguins now to a brief 27-second power play here. And the arm is raised as I think we're going to have too many men on Little Caesars. Oh no, a slash. Slash is the call on Moon. So the Penguins will have 22 seconds of 5-on-3 here. Trying to even this one up.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to Grammy Ann if she's watching, Katrina, and Gwen if you're watching at home. Alex, Greg, my brothers-in-law, William, Trevor. Hope you guys are watching. It's a good one. It's going to be a good one.
Here's Starr for the Penguins, setting it up to Filiaggi. Starr, now Filiaggi. To the corner for Evans. Evans, up to the half wall, setting up Starr. Starr, back to Filiaggi. He'll shoot one. That's blockered away. Rebound sitting free. Starr will get there. Caesars gets a player back as Evans sends one in front for Real. Comes free to Starr. Real finding Paris fresh off the bench. His heavy shot. As somebody broke a stick. Filiaggi broke a stick. Twig sitting out there at center. Harris to it. Along the wall. Caesars defending. 49 seconds left on the Penguin power play. It'll be Evans along the half wall. Nice little pass to Starzy. Down for it. Cutting Real. Getting to the middle. Couldn't get a shot off. Valella will try. Now Paris with a backhander. That'll go off the pillows of Falbo right to Evans, who shot. Off of Falbo again. This one ends up behind the net and clear. So you guys, a successful weekend for you guys as well. Unbeaten through 4 games. What's been the key so far this weekend for you guys, Steve?
You know, I think it's everybody stepping up, right? It's a full team, wave after wave, long season, guys picking each other up. It's been we're the dog days. We're pushing 60 plus games now. It's got to be a team. Hockey is not an individual sport.
As the Penguins set up here with about 5 left on the man advantage. Alfterheid will pick one off at center and play it over to Paris. He gets down the right wing side. Cutting to the middle, firing one. A good save by Falbo. Troy came up big on those penalty kills, and now Caesars coming back. Weaving through. A move to the outside. Clutter with a save of his own. As they whack away at the side of the net. Hartman and Paris dig deep. It'll be Kaminsky coming away. He was trying for McFall. Ooh. It'll be blockered up into the air by Clutter, but right to it is Caesars. It's Slavic with a wrist shot. Another save by Clutter. We're seeing goaltending at both ends here, Steve.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they're going to need to be good. There's a lot of firepower on both these teams, but I think they're both up for it. It's going to be a good run.
A heavy shot by Hartman doesn't make its way through. And back comes Caesars. Slavic to the outside. Is that Tanguay 91? I think so. Can't see that. You guys with
Ryder
these baby.
Adams,
Ryder Adams.
Yeah, Sammy's out injured.
Oh, okay.
He'll be back, though.
We certainly wish him well. Any other injuries?
No, that's it, right? I mean, only one who's out with an injury for sure.
Okay. With these baby blue letters, I can barely make the names out. Brody Carter forces it to center. Hare there to re-engage the Caesar team. It'll be Moore over the line. Back pressure by Gostick. Shot blocked by Julius. Moon, a nice little tap across to Trupiano for a shot. His shot goes wide of the 4x6. It's gathered in by Moon. Penguins will counterattack. Here comes Gostick through. Pressured by Hare. Down low for Carter. Picking it up. Little Caesars and a backhander out the centers. Gathered in by Villela. Snapped across to Alterhide. Alterhide looking up for Armstrong. That'll be picked off. Alterhide re-engages in the corner and rims it around. Armstrong able to feather that one out the center. Kelly sends it to Carver. Carver's pass picked off by Armstrong, and Gostick's offsides.
I forgot to name my niece, too, Isabel. Sorry, I forgot you, hon.
We got the Thompson family tree recognition segment over. Great grandma who came over on the Mayflower also recognized.
It was the Nina.
Penguins will ice this one with 6:22 to go in the period. Caesars leading by a goal, a deflection in front that I think caught somewhere on Trupiano. On a, I believe it was a Slavic shot. I'm sure all of those Thompsons are subscribers to Cine TV. One of the thousands upon thousands.
I called out mostly Ginthers there, so that's my wife's.
I got you.
That's where the hockey comes
Well, that's
from.
where Alex comes from. Alex on the chat here.
Yep. That's my brother-in-law.
All right.
No, one of the fun things I mentioned to you before, too, it's, you know, all these years, I mean, all these years, these boys are still 13 years old, but, you know, they've gotten to be good friends playing with and against each other in all sorts of places all over the country, and
Yeah.
it's really fun. The camaraderie, and not just the boys, the families too. You know, we have fun at the tournaments. We cheer each other on. We, you know, unless we're playing each other, but
Yeah, and that epic event down in Quebec too. What a run by both these squads. Is a semifinal game in that prestigious tournament as Thompson weaves in. I think that caught iron. It'll be Hare from the point. Look at the traffic in front by Kessler as it's sent back to the neutral zone. Gathered in it by Schmidt, played over to Swanson, who dumps it deep. Here comes Julius. All the way across, skating into it, Filiaggi. He'll twist it up, all the way down. Nope, no ice. Okay. You're saying Schmidt could have played it. But back comes Caesars. Potential 3-on-2 developing here. They try to get that puck into the middle. It's batted about. Julius has it come off of him right to McFall. McFall to Schub. Schub will be off sides at the line, and Hare finishes him off.
did a great job closing off lanes there to prevent that 3-on-2 from developing.
Just under 5 to play here in the first. Caesars will win the draw. Hare finds Knight. Knight right up to Adams. Adams finds Trupiano. Puck off of Shuby, but gathered in by Slavic. It'll be a shot from Hare at the point, gloved by Clutter. And a whistle. It'll be Paris and Trubiano. Caesars will control. It's Hare from the point. His shot.
Ooh.
Looking for a deflection. No, a rebound swatted
What a
away.
save. What a save.
Clutter comes up big again. Here comes Starr in. They'll say onside. I think McFall might have had it by a step.
Call Toronto.
Battle along the wall. Shuby working. Still drag a Caesar player to the ice in a wrestling match down low. As two players are still tied up.
Reminds me, one of my coaches growing up said if you don't want to get hit, join the band.
As it looks like both are probably, I don't know what's going to happen here. They were full on in a wrestling match. Shuby and Slavic will both head off. So we'll stay at 5-on-5 in the neutral zone face-off. George the Animal Steel and the Iron Sheik down there. Or Pittsburgh, Bruno San Martino. He's a Pittsburgh guy. For those, what was once the WWF when I was a kid.
Right?
Now I think, the WWE.
As their guy got in some pretty big trouble this week, too. If you
Oh,
watch the
really?
news. Yeah, they're McMahon, the founder.
Oh.
It's a criminal.
Yeah, he's got a less than storied past, I believe. As Caesars will drive back into the Penguins' end, it's Moon. A shot
wow.
from Moore, saved by Clutter. Moon right back on it, though. Caesars putting on the pressure as Aufderheide will block one. Bouncing puck comes to Gostick. He'll swipe it out the center. Hare gathers there. I think he has Velcro on his stick, Hare. by Schmidt on Gostick. Caesars will zone. A little tap by Evans to Reel. Reel gains, drives to the outside, protects the puck to the corner, plays it up towards the point. That'll be intercepted and back on a 3-on-3 with the back checking Evans as it's disrupted and back come the Penguins. Filiaggi, he'll try to split the D. Sippets plays takeaway. Carver out of his own end. The Caesar captain, Evans, gets a stick to a breakout pass. It deflects into the netting above. Faceoff will be at center ice. I don't know if you guys hear me or not, but we're going to still call the games here. Filiaggi waved from the circle. They are good. All right. Reel will dart in. Comes to the outside. Evans challenges Carver. Carver plays it to the Penguin line. Off their hide. Across for Reel. Reel hopping to the blue line. Has it roll off of his stick. Carver will gather. Filiaggi on the forecheck. Trubiano now with it. He'll dump it in wide of Clutter. Clutter will get a stick to it to make sure it goes the whole way to the corner. Fling it out is Moon. He comes off the half wall. Shot will come in. Filiaggi banking it off the boards. Moon will jump up top to keep it in. Rimmed around by Caesars and gathered on the far boards by Carver. He'll pop it behind the net for Moore. Moore bodied. Off their hide, goes up off the glass, can't clear. But a hand pass or a high stick on the puck will send the faceoff all the way back to the Caesar zone. Faceoff will be in the Caesar end. I want to thank Little Caesars for hosting this border battle. 5 Canadian, 5 U.S. teams. The American teams matching up here in the championship game. As Caesars team was taken to overtime, able to stay undefeated, taken to overtime by the Don Mills Flyers, who we saw fall to Buffalo right before this one. A familiar team to the Penguins, Buffalo Junior Sabres. I know a lot of their families listening on their drive through Canada on the way back to one of America's great cities. Home of the Buffalo Bison. Oh, yeah, and those Bills, too. They're there. The Sabres. Harris will chop it into the Caesar end. Here comes Kelly down the wing, looking into the middle. Defended by Julius. He'll go to Knight at the point for a shot. Clutter tracked that through traffic, swatted out of the air. Back comes Carter. 3 Caesars back as Carter will dump it in. Juby carried the whole way to the boards by Hare, but good read by Parrish to get control. Shot from Julius at the point is swatted down by a Caesar forward, and Kessler brings it to the line no further. Now will snap it all the way across right in front of the Caesar bench. A little give and go. Trubiano and Kelly, and a great stick on puck there by Starr. .24 to play here in the second period. Caesar leading 1-0 here at Oak Park. Puck comes in front, and there's the gold pad of Clutter to kick it to the corner. Sweet buttery crumpets. Clutter coming up big again. Moore will come off the wall, out in front, tipped away from Moon. Rolling puck, swatted at by the Penguins. It's to the point for a drive by Swanson. Schmidt will put one back on Clutter. And we have the net off again. Penguins will get changes here. with a D-zone faceoff. Not wanting to get tired with this Caesars team who can pin you in. Keeping the shifts good and short. Filiaggi hammered against the boards. The door was open. He's hopefully okay. Evans up on the puck pressure, but back comes Sibbets. Centering one, it'll roll through the crease. Julius trying to swipe it free. He'll get it free. Here's Paris. He's got Real, and what a diving play by Thompson to disrupt the puck. It'll be Moon tossing it all the way around for Carver on the other side. Evans will forecheck, and Caesars will ice. Keep an eye on Filiaggi on the bench. He scooted off after that hit in front of the Caesar bench. Penguins with an offensive zone face-off here, trailing by a goal. Harris trying to control the face-off. Just has it roll off his stick. Idle. Snap it to the outside, and Rubiano will lift it to center. Starr has it knocked free. Idle dump it deep. Butter out to try to cut that one off. Go up that outside wall. Starr pressuring. Real following on. Diving to the ice. Parrish. Evans. Back to Real. Back to Evans. Can he scoot free? He'll come down the left wing side. He's got Parrish in the high slot. He tries to go off all the way through the crease. I'm not sure if he tried to bank that off of Falbo into the net or hit Real coming down the backside. Caesars back on it in the Penguins' corner. And the Penguins' counterattack has been the dangerous part of their game. Here comes Paris. Potential one-on-one opportunity. He's kept to the outside. And he'll get an interference call on Hare. As he tried to poke it by, he had a couple teammates behind him. They maybe need to be more vocal. As he tried to poke that past, he was able to get the power play, though, for the Pens. It'll be Gostick, Armstrong, Shuby, Ofter, and Kaminsky. Gostick, we've seen his powerful skating here this weekend, including in this one. As well as Carter Shoup coming up with a couple big tucks on the weekend. His style of play, getting to that net front and just battling. If the Penguins can capitalize on a drive by Gostick that's wide, rebound, chop that by Shuby, and the net is off. .122 to go here on the man advantage. Only 8 seconds ticking away on that chance. Now we get a whistle. They're going to wave Gostick from the face-off dot. Puck to the point for Kaminsky. His wrist shot goes just wide. Gostick will win the race to the puck. Good deception. Looked like he was going to the point. He'll pull it back the other way for a wrister that's gobbled up by Falbo. Be Caesars. Sippets around. Kaminsky cuts it off. Plays it deep. Penguins power play looking good here. Getting a couple chances. We're about 30 seconds in. And Caesars will loft it out the center. Icing if it's far enough. I don't think it will be. Ofterhide gets to it. Thompson on the forecheck. Ofterhide up for Armstrong to direct it deep. It'll come in on Falbo as Armstrong comes in and snows the Caesar goaltender. 40 seconds left on the power play. Penguins will get a D change. Starr and Julius out. Face-off controlled by Caesars. Gostick gathers at center, drives down, leaves it for Shuby. Shuby all the way across to Armstrong. He'll gather and shoot one off of Falbo. Shuby couldn't get the stick to the rebound. Caesars returns it to center. Here's Starr up to Gostick. Gostick deep. Shuby up on the forecheck. Penalty almost over here. 15 seconds left. Penguins are going to need to start working on a change here. As Julius gathers in his own end, under pressure from Moore. He'll turn back and play it behind for Starr. Penguins get Carter on. Gostick driving through center. Overtaken by Moon. Knight pressured by the fresh-legged Carter as Starr bangs it off the glass deeper. Gostick up after it. Hare behind his net. Banged into by Hartman. Tossed down the boards by Julius. Hold by Carter, but taken away by Trupiano and sent off of Julius to the Penguin end. Just about halfway through here, the Penguins trailing by 1-0. As Slavic has it taken by Hartman. He'll knock it right back to the line for Moon, though. Julius, now Hartman. And Moon will find Schmidt. He'll dump it deep. Butter plays it to the outside. Swooping deep, Starr. He'll carry it through center ice. Onside at the line as he cuts to the middle. Of it knocked to the corner, off of a defender in front. Caesars really gets all those players deep to that house on the back check. Allows them to break out in unison as it's rimmed all the way around the Penguins' end for a chop by Carter, glove down by Parrish. Oh, a Caesar player blew an edge there. Hopefully he's okay. He's back up. He is, as Hartman drives in and fires one up over the net. Across ice feed will find Adams. Adams onside. Ofterhide. Good job there to body him as he went to cut to the middle. It allowed the puck to roll clear to Clutter. Slaps the golden mitt on top and gets a whistle. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the second. Fired around. Evans will retreat, trying to find Filiaggi on the breakout. It's disrupted by Kelly. Now Evans again to the corner. Evans off the half wall, finds Filiaggi. He's got Ofterhide with him. The Penguins defenseman to the high slot for Filiaggi's one-timer. That's blocked. Evans will covering the point, has it swiped away by Kelly. Ofterhide on his horse to get back. Caesars will pull up and wait for trailers. Evans will block a shot to the corner. Ridden to the wall is, I think, Starr. Nope, Villela. Now Ofty. Ofty, his breakout disrupted. Thompson will jump to the puck. In front. A centering pass picked off by Evans. He'll chop it off the boards. Can he get to it himself? He will with speed. He'll find Real. Crisscrossing. 2-on-1 develops. It's Real to Evans, and a one-timer just bounces through the wickets there. Evans back to it, though. He'll shoot one, and it's under Falbo. Just getting the pad on top. Couple good scoring chances on that rush as the Penguins are trying to tie it up. These two teams have met twice this year. A 6-3 victory by Caesars and a 1-0 win by Caesars. Both those games were in Buffalo, where I believe it is not snowing for the first time in 39 and a half days. But there are still people at the Bills Stadium shoveling for some reason. As the puck comes in front, it sits there and gets banged home. Right off the faceoff, they put the puck in front. And the Penguins couldn't get a stick to the stick or a stick to the puck to clear it out. So the Penguins, they got to stick with their game. The forecheck, the back check, right? It's what got them here. They're trailing. This is not the first time in the tournament, I think. But they are trailing here 2-0 to an incredibly talented Caesars team. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to take continuing to do the right things here as Paris drives the outside. He'll pull up, sending one in front as he was trying to time it with Hartman cutting through. Rangers will come back through center. Moon will sauce one across. Rihanna to it. Driving to the middle. Clutter will kick it to the outside. Just love that next save by the Tendy there. Good kick away by Clutter. These shift after goals are huge. Chuby. He's run over by Slavic, and Slavic's going to head off. A cross check will be the call. So the Penguins with a man advantage here, trying to cut the lead in half. Caesars by 2. Penguins trying to make it 1. Face-off will be to the left of Falbo. Caesars will have Thompson at the line, at the dot. Penguins power play will be Evans, Filiaggi, Reel, Kaminsky, and Ofterhide. Evans back for Ofterhide. He'll quarterback from the center point. Over to Filiaggi in front for a one-timer by Reel that's blocked. Stick on puck block. Tossed up the wall, and back comes Caesar. Got a potential 2-on-1. Short-handed here. Oh, wind and fire. Clutter with a big stop. Can the Penguins turn it the other way now? Oh, good pressure. Thompson takes it away from Ofterhide. As Caesars in business, short-handed, firing one wide. Off the boards, Ofterhide will send it off the stick of Reel, but gathered in by Carver, who delays and wastes some time here. Reel and Evans on the forecheck. Reel, now Evans. Backhander, and Cameron Evans with the power play finds the backhand. And that's got to be jammed because you can't jelly a puck in the net like that. The Penguins' forecheck pressure forced a misplay there by the Caesar defenseman, and Evans was able to pick it off, cut across the zone on the backhand, and beat Falbo. And the Penguins strike on the power play, a much-needed goal. And we're back to a one-goal game. It's 2-1. It'll be Slavic looking to get one back for Caesars, who've had the territorial advantage here. As Filiaggi picks it off. He's through center. He'll find Evans. Evans in real potential 2-on-1 here. Evans coming down. He'll shoot to the glove hand side, and Falbo tracks it perfectly, finding it in that mid. He was looking to go just over the pad. And they still have time up on the clock. There is no more penalty, though. It's 2:46 to go in the second period. Caesars 2, Penguins 1. Here's Villela. E to Ofty. Ofty will walk down. Finding Carter. Back in front. Ofterhide. Wrist shot will be snagged out of the air by Falbo. I want to say hi to all the 2011, 109 streaming live right now, but hi to all the 2011s out there. I know a ton of you watching right now. I'm ready, boys. Let's get that bus loaded up on Wednesday to head to Quebec. Lucky enough to make this trip for a second time in a row as Thompson fires one off of Clutter and gets his own rebound. As he darts through the neutral zone and pass off pads to himself there. Establishing a 2-goal lead for Caesars again. Go, boys. Keep it up. Right back. It'll be Paris, Armstrong, and Shuby. Beware the Penguin. Kaminsky and Julius on the back end as one almost gets through, and it does. A tough one there for Clutter, a rolling puck. He had to stick down, and it takes a bounce. A goal from center ice here on a dump in. And that's a tough one. We'll see how the Penguin goaltender responds here. Timeout, I believe, here by the Penguins coach, Kevin Muller. He's flanked by assistant Nolan Trombetta. Probably just giving his goalie a chance here to recoup. Clutter's been fantastic in this game. It stinks as a goalie dad, I know. You make that same little mistake as a forward or a defenseman where bouncing, how many times we see bouncing pucks go over a stick? But when it happens to a Tendy, it ends up in the net. Clutter has been phenomenal in this one. I expect him to recover quickly. With 2:12 to go, the Penguins, they're going to look to get one here. Face-off will be at center. It'll be Paris, Armstrong, Shub, Julius, and Kaminsky for the Pens. Tribbiano, Moon, Kelly, Carver, and Sippets for Caesars. Caesars are in that classic orange and baby blue, and here's a slap shot that beats Clutter. 5-hole there, and Clutter's going to head off. They're going to make a goalie change here. Clutter's been stellar. He's going to want those last two back. But he has kept the Penguins in this one. As the Penguins are going to deploy number 1, Zeke Fagan, who's having a heck of a weekend. The Penguins goalies have been nothing but stellar in this one all weekend long. So Fagan, with maybe the hardest job right now, coming in cold off the bench with 2 minutes to go in the period. As Evans pokes it away, here comes Reel. Into the zone, his shot, blocked. Sippets with that block. Now Villela, looking, throwing it up, and Falba will track it into the chest. I think Troy's getting taller. I've seen Troy many times over the years. Caesar Tendy. As Kessler comes out to the neutral zone. He'll fire it across. He's looking for more. It'll be turned back the other way for the forecheck of the Penguins to go to work. Reel along the boards. Knocks it free. It's sent across. Nobody home, and back comes Caesars. Sippets in over the line. They'll drag one through, and they'll beat the Penguin goaltender down low. (6-1) Caesars now. 3 goals in about 45 seconds here. Maybe a minute. As what was a 2-1 game is quickly 6-1 Caesars. How's when you see character, though? You got 16 minutes and change to play here. You got to play 16 minutes and change as Aufderheid's dumped in the corner. Gostick will get control. Up for Hartman, who taps it out through. He's had a couple good scoring chances. Oh, pressure Schmidt. Carries it behind his own net and reverses to the near side. Kelly coming out with it. Firing it all the way up the ice. Here's Moon, pressured to the outside by Kaminsky. To the corner, and Kaminsky's gonna head off. He got into Moon, headed to the corner. Moon's up and looks to be fine. The Penguins will have a penalty kill. Hopefully the remainder of this period, 43 seconds left. And Caesars will start the second with a man advantage. As long as the Penguins can kill this 45-second time frame, they're going to deploy Harrison Armstrong, Julius, I think Villela on the opposite side, maybe Starzy. The Caesars controls. It's Kelly walking down. Fagan will make the save. Pushed to the outside by the Pens. Back to the point for Hare's wrist shot. That'll come off of Julius as it's swatted about, and it'll end up in behind the Penguins' cage again, along with a Caesar forward, and Caesar scores on the power play. So 7-0 Caesars now. Villela and Aufderheide will connect. With a line to be dumped in. Knocked down by Swanson. Rolling puck. I think that's Armstrong battling in after it. Now Parrish following on. Fired across to be skated into by Schmidt. Dumped in behind Villela. Aufderheide will reverse up the wall. McFall. Back for Villela. Up for Parrish, a rolling puck. Villela will tap it free. He'll scoot out. It's McFall. Villela. Oh, boy. A late shot there. As the horn sounds to mercilessly end period number 2. 4 goals in the last about 2.5 here. The Penguins will look to regroup. Everybody needs to forget their last shift. Got to be a memory like a D-back. Looks like a penalty goes on the board on Kessler. 17 going to have a seat to start the period. So instead of a Caesar power play, we'll have a Penguin power play to start the third. Coach Tanguay walks by. An assistant with the Detroit Red Wings after a storied NHL career. As all of you know, Caesars coached by Ryan Kessler. Got Moore over there. I think Sippy's on the bench. This is their home facility here. Most of these kids go to school here at the Rolston Academy. Caesars Trubiano will control the faceoff. Back to Hare. Up to Trubiano. Will send it across for Knight. McFall pressures. Here's Moore now. Behind for Hare. We should have a running clock here, I believe. Caesars leads by 6. They've got a touchdown on the board. Penguins got to focus, take it one shift at a time. This time good first shift here as Parrish takes it away. He's run into by Moore. As Caesars will clear it, it'll bounce over Alfterhide stick, no icing. Megan will set it up, and he can snap that puck out of there. He'll find McFall at center as Armstrong plays it through to the Penguin forward. He's knocked down. Parrish will battle down low in the corner. Caesars will toss it to the other side. It's Knight up the center. Kaminsky gathers. Across for Julius. Penguins should be working to line changes here. McFall gets off. Armstrong comes in. With Parrish, he sends it in front. It'll elude the rangy Penguin center iceman. Parrish with it though. Now Armstrong looking up for Julius. He'll fire one. And it looked like a screen in front. I'm not sure if Falbo saw that one as it went up over the cage. Parrish will shoot one and he'll find the glove of Falbo. It is running clock here. Penguins with 3 seconds left on the man advantage. We'll see them try to get in a little tighter on those power play opportunities. Liagi. Now Real. He'll wrist one wide. Liagi follows on the net's off. Take a second to say hi to the squish tender back home. I'm sure he's watching. It's Kaminsky, wrist one. Rebound gathered by Evans. He'll twist, sending a centering pass. Knocked down by Carver, gathered in by Real. Real back for Evans at the side of the net, jamming away. He has it go through the crease. Caesars back through center. Here's Slavic crisscrossing with Adams, leaving it up top for Thompson's wrist shot. That's wide. He gets to his own rebound off the backboard and fires it home. Bostic on the draw, wins it back to Starr. Starr looking for Villela. It's tapped away by Moon. Villela will gather it and find Hartman, though. Hartman's had a couple good chances here in this one. Now Gostick trying to pull the puck away. Starr will get to it, sending it into the Caesar zone. Up off the glass, knocked down by Hartman. Bit overtaken by Gostick here. He carries it around behind. Gostick will stop along the far side boards. Sent to the ice. Back comes Caesars. Here's Kelly. In on sides, cutting to the middle, winding, firing, blockered away by Fegan. A pass comes right out in front. Fegan with a big save. Able to get out on top of that crease and cut the angle down very well as Harrell put it in on an offside play. B. Thompson to take the draw against Parrish. Parrish ripping through to regain control, and it's over to Alfterhide. He'll dump it deep as it hops up over Falbo's stick. Harder will track it to the corner. He tosses it further along. Armstrong on the forecheck. Caesars will counterattack out the opposite side, finding Moore through center. Alfterhide, good positioning as Fegan will snag it with the mitt. Error was cutting to the net there. Caesars does a really good job playing as a five-man unit. Obviously they have forwards and defensemen, but you'll see those defensemen activate, leading the rush. See the forwards coming back and covering the defense. Adams has it in the corner. He'll go to Hare at the point. Pressured by Armstrong. He'll pull it around. Winding, firing, deflects wide. And arm is raised. And a penalty coming on Slavic, I believe. Penguins will have a power play here. Now it becomes about pride. They have a power play goal. That's the one that's on the board. Real, Filiagi, Evans, Kaminsky, and Ofterhide. The Penguins hound down low. Here's Real getting to it along the half wall. Evans is in front looking for a redirect. Second shot off the pillows. He'll spin one. Falbo makes yet another save. As they bat the puck about, Kaminsky with a shot down low. It's cleared. Ofterhide will gather it. Skating through center. He'll gain the zone, leaving it at the point for Kaminsky. Kaminsky tries the outside. Has it knocked away. Ofterhide will advance it further to Kaminsky. I'll have Evans at the center point here as Caesars comes back. Ofterhide and Evans defending. Evans and Kelly. Evans, nice defensive play by the Penguin forward. Come back out in front, Kaminsky, now Ofterhide. Ofterhide has Real slashing across, he'll go to him. Real has it bounce off of his twig and it's returned back to center. 2-on-2 developing for a wrist shot to the blocker side. Put to the half wall. Real reaches out, grabs the puck. He's got Evans with him. He'll carry to the outside. Crisscrossing with Evans. Just has it knocked away, and Caesars has it back through center. It'll come off a Caesars glove off the bench. And we'll reset in the Caesar zone with 14 left on the man advantage. Halfway through the third. Bostic takes the draw. Back to Starzy. Starzy over to McFall. He tried to get it in front to Gostick. Rangers will carry it behind their own net as they try to wind the rest of the Slavic penalty off. Fire it out the center where Starr gathers it in. He twists up the wall. Off the glove of McFall. It's around behind for Kessler's pass that'll come free and a shot goes wide. As Thompson was looking for, I think, his third. Idle turn it back to Hare. As Thompson said, the smooth skating defenseman, that Shuby gets his skate into Jack Hare's feet. It'll be a trip on Carter Shub, and the Penguins will head to a penalty kill here. Will return to their end. Hartman and Brody Carter. Two worker bees up front. Like Villela on the back end. With Riley. Here's Knight. Cutting across. He'll fire one. Megan makes one save and a second before it's swatted out of there by Ofterhide. And Riker Kessler is going to head to the box. Penguins will have 4-on-4 action now for a minute 20. And a running clock here. The referees are having a conversation. Penguins were trying to put themselves in the box. I think it's just a penalty on Kessler, but I'm not sure. It was a very long delay. I get the scores out of hand, but are we done? Caesars is going to stay on the power play here. Kessler's in the box, but he's not. It must be like a misconduct penalty, I'm guessing. As no time's going on the clock, we'll play 5-on-4. Caesars will still have a power play here. So misconduct of some sort on Riker Kessler. Knight will wind up in his own end under pressure from Armstrong. Carries all the way free to the Penguin zone. Forced to the outside by Villela. Out of the point, it's Kelly. Across to Trupiano. He has it roll off his stick. He's off there hiding in the corner. Or down low. Jabbing at it is Villela to free the puck up. He'll come up the wall, chipped by and off of a Penguin leaned over the bench, so we'll have a D-zone face-off. 48 seconds left on the Caesar power play. Penguins will get some new defensemen out there. It'll be Julius and Kaminsky. Carter and Hartman doing a great job so far on the PK here for the Pens. Puck jabbed forward by Villela, poked at by Hartman. Glove down by Carter. Oh, and the Penguins try to escape shorthanded. Caesars gets a stick to it. Moon twisted center. In the zone onside. Pressure to the outside by Julius. Followed on by Hartman. He'll send it across to Thompson. With a player right in the kitchen of Fagan. Thompson's shot's blocked. Moon now Sibbets. Sibbets to Thompson. Penguins defend. And it'll be a wide shot that rims all the way out and clears things for the Pens. Hartman and Carter stay on. And Thompson drives down the right wing side. He'll wrist one. Good block by the Pens. Rebound sent wide of the cage. Carter in deep. Able to get it free to Kaminsky. Penguins need a change. Hartman and Carter have been on for the entire PK, I believe. Here's Gostick. Maybe they did change earlier. I'm not sure. Anyway, out we come. Carter's pass picked off. As it's batted about. It'll be icing on Caesars. We're nearing the 2-minute mark here. Running clock. Caesars will emerge victorious here in the border battle. Penguins will fall for the first time this week at a weekend that I know got away from them here, but they should be incredibly proud. The weekend they put together 4 straight wins against good Canadian competition. As it's fired out the center for Starr. Chopped up to the line. Real twisting with it, trying to get Evans. Evans off his skate. Couldn't pull it through. Adams to it. Gonna play it behind Swanson. He'll go up for Kelly. It'll find the stick of Real, though, turning it back to the line. Evans follows on. Driving the outside. Stopping in the corner. Twisting it back in front. Read by Adams and sent to center ice for Kelly. Kelly has it swatted away by Villela. And he's dumped with a heavy hit by Kelly. Kelly's going to head off for that one. Not sure what they called. Penguins will end this one on the man advantage. Try to get one here, boys. Let's go. Liagi waved. The referee stares at the running clock. Now we'll skate over and separate some players who didn't need separated. They're just trying to let this one tick away. Be iced. Would have been iced, but it's on net. Fagan will play it. Here's Ofterhide. Turned back by Thompson. He'll play it behind for his partner. Liagi. Now Ofterhide, time ticking down. As the Penguins will play it through center. The horn will sound, and Caesars will win the border battle here from Detroit, Michigan. I want to thank the Little Caesars program for having us for the weekend. A great weekend of hockey. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, Cine TV. Make sure you click the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today, as well as all the other games. And the next round of stuff is going to come to you from Beautiful Quebec, Canada, with the 2011s. Head there for the Pee Wee Quebec tournament. Good luck to the squish tender and all of the 2011 Pittsburgh